Afternoon all, it's Dave here. Hope you're having a good day so far. Just cast your minds back to April. Do you remember the interrogation of Dominic Cummings, who's since left his post on the lawn of Downing Street because he allegedly broke lockdown rules? Now, Dominic Cummings was a figure that was divided opinion, but whether you like him or not, he was subjected to a humiliating medieval style public shaming by our alleged journalists. It was an absolute disgrace. It actually took place as well at a time when there was some good news regarding coronavirus. We'd passed the peak of infections and the number of deaths was starting to come down. Yet for a whole week, all the media talked about was the fact that this one man had broken, or allegedly broken, lockdown. The media, as you would expect, had an absolute hissy fit, and as you would expect, took a position of moral purity as it lectured the country on how terrible Dominic Cummings had put people's lives at risk by breaking lockdown. And unfortunately, many people got really involved with this story. All of a sudden, a lot of people didn't really seem to be bothered about the virus anymore. And there was a lot of fury regarding the fact that Dominic Cummings had taken this ill-advised trip. Even though many of those same people were breaking lockdown themselves, which I found quite disturbing, to be honest with you. There was a real moral outrage that was driven by the media and journalists such as Beth and Burley, who've now both been suspended from their jobs on full pay, may I add, by Sky, because they did exactly the same thing. Wow! The hypocritical, malevolent, pious witches. They did exactly the same thing. How dare they lecture us and treat Dominic Cummings in the way they did when they're exactly the same themselves? Now let me make clear, anybody who breaks lockdown and who doesn't abide by these tyrannical rules is going to be on the right side of history, absolutely. But what you cannot do is be an enforcer of those rules and take a morally superior position and say relentlessly, all the time, that people should be staying at home, that they should be social distancing, that they should not be leaving their houses, that they should be wearing face masks, etc, etc, etc. Now, what does this show us other than the media that we already know to be a spreader of lies, poison and propaganda? A media that has actually coerced people into some truly disturbing, unusual behaviours, and which has caused many people to blur their own lines between good and evil. And there will come a point when people have to look back and realise and acknowledge their own level of compliance in the terrible evil that's played out across society at this moment in time, because many people still can't see it. But what else does it teach us? What else does it tell us? Well, it tells us that the media establishment acknowledge that it's all a load of bullshit. It's all a load of absolute bollocks. These measures are wrong, they are tyrannical, and they are not representative in any way of a society that is humane and that is good in any way. And also that they're just complete and utter bollocks, bullshit. Yes, they are. We all know it. I think deep down everybody knows it. I think they do. I think that's why when you see people in supermarkets crowding around the discount aisle, they suddenly forget the rules. You see them taking their masks off when they think nobody's looking. I see it all the time. Come on, people. We know it's all a load of bullshit, don't we? Come on. We know we've been manipulated. We know it's all a load of lies. Come on. Society, Rome is burning all around us. Society is destroying itself. The economy is destroyed. All because people continue to comply with rules that they know are wrong, with rules that Kay barely knows are wrong. The Beth Rugby knows are wrong. Come on. Can you see through it now? It's one rule for them and one rule for the rest of us. How about we all stop social distancing, we all start hugging our family and friends again, we go back to normal and we take off these godforsaken face masks? Yeah? Come on, are you with me? Okay, there we go. That's my video for today. I'll speak to you soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.